What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You've heard it 1,000 times. Posted on Instagram. Quoted by well-meaning friends. Probably said to yourself during your darkest moments. But here's the thing nobody wants to admit. It's bullshit. Let's be honest for a second. Whoever came up with this feel-good platitude clearly never dealt with chronic depression, never lived through childhood trauma, never felt the soul-crushing weight of just existing in this world. This phrase has become the ultimate gaslighting tool. It convinces people that their suffering should somehow transform them into warriors. That if you're not stronger, yet you're doing trauma wrong. Here's what the wellness industry won't tell you. Trauma doesn't make you stronger. Trauma makes you traumatized. What might make you stronger, and this is a big might, is the grueling work of processing that trauma, often with professional help, over years or decades. The research actually backs this up, that you won't see it quoted in motivational posts. Scientists have identified 2 types of resilience that can emerge from adversity. Type 1 resilience is basically not falling apart as much as you statistically should have, given what you've been through. It's like still being able to walk after getting hit by a truck. Impressive? Sure. But let's not pretend getting hit by the truck was good for you. Type 2 resilience is actually maintaining some quality of life despite everything. This is rarer, much rarer. And here's the dirty secret researchers discovered. Whether adversity strengthens you depends almost entirely on one thing: control. Manageable stress that you have some power over, that can build what psychologists call stress inoculation. It's like building immunity, small doses of controllable difficulty that prepare you for bigger challenges. But uncontrollable, overwhelming stress, that just breaks people. It creates hypervigilance, learned helplessness, a nervous system stuck in permanent fight or flight mode. If you're constantly being hit with problems you can't solve, your brain doesn't learn, I'm strong and capable. It learns the world is dangerous and I need to be ready for the next attack at all times. So why are we all so fucking tired? Because human beings weren't designed to function under constant threat. Our stress response evolved for acute dangers, like running from a predator, not the chronic psychological assault of modern life. When problems pile up without breaks, your cortisol levels stay elevated. Parts of your brain literally shrink. Your nervous system gets stuck. Everything feels like a crisis because to your body, everything is a crisis. This isn't a bug in the human system. It's a feature. Overwhelm is your brain saying, this isn't sustainable, we need help. Ignoring that signal is like ignoring a fire alarm because you don't want to deal with evacuating. And here's where things get really messed up. We've turned resilience into another thing people have to excel at individually. Can't bounce back from trauma? Must be your fault for not having enough grit. Still struggling years after a major loss? Clearly you're not applying the right mindset techniques. This is garbage. Resilience isn't some internal superpower. It's largely determined by external factors. Having reliable support, access to healthcare, financial stability, living in communities that don't systematically traumatize you. Most people who appear resilient aren't inherently tougher, they just have better support systems and fewer barriers. So how do you actually help yourself? Without the bullshit? First, stop romanticizing your pain. Your trauma doesn't exist to teach you lessons. Sometimes bad things happen for no reason. The only meaning they have is the meaning you choose to create, if you want to create any at all. Second, normalize not being okay. You don't have to bounce back. You don't have to find the silver lining. Sometimes survival is enough. And survival doesn't look Instagram ready. Build real support networks. People who can sit with you in your mess without trying to fix you. Focus your energy on the small things you can actually control. Get professional help without shame. Therapy is basic maintenance for a complex machine living in an unnatural environment. And accept that healing isn't linear. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days everything falls apart. Both can be true. Here's the real story. What doesn't kill you doesn't make you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you a survivor. And survival is messy, complicated. It rarely looks like the triumphant comeback stories we are sold. Sometimes what doesn't kill you leaves you with PTSD, trust issues, a nervous system that treats every minor stressor like life or death. Sometimes it leaves you grieving parts of yourself that died even though your body lived. Sometimes it just leaves you tired. And all of that is okay. You don't owe anyone strength. You don't owe anyone growth. You don't owe anyone an inspiring story about how your pain made you better. What you owe yourself is honesty about what you've been through, compassion for how it's affected you, and permission to heal at whatever pace makes sense for your particular brand of human mess. The goal isn't to become invulnerable. The goal is to become whole enough to live a life that feels worth living, scars and all.